At the time of the stoppage, the official scores. All three judges had it in favor of Floyd Mayweather. Let's bring in our unofficial score, Steve Farrow.
Woo!
I had it much closer.
The scorecard was 89-81, 86-85 Mayweather.
The other two judges, Cavallari and Clemens.
Man, they had it 89-82 Mayweather, 87-83 Mayweather, 89-81 Mayweather. Guido Cavallari, Burt Clemens, and Dave Moretti.
So after the
here's the thing.
We will now return.
I gave Conor McGregor the first 3 rounds, and this just shows you
McGregor leaves the T-Mobile Arena defeated by
how much they didn't know about boxing. Steve, you know, Al Bernstein surprises me sometimes. Of course, because Bernstein was in there to root. What's up, y'all? Well, what's up, y'all? The fight went as expected. Conor McGregor did exactly what I thought he was going to do. The game plan worked. Everything we went through in the Mayweather camp paid off.
It was a good fight.
Oh, yeah.
Fancy seats now, too.
Because that's the way Floyd wanted to fight this fight. It was the strategy. Conor didn't prepare for Floyd to do what he did. Let me get my things before I get out of here. Yeah, well, this introduced a lot of people who didn't understand boxing. They learned a very valuable lesson today. Where's the manager? Oh, okay, there you are. Hey, my poster board, they saved for him?
Oh, 1 second.
Okay. Yeah.
All you have to do is make the decision. A lot of people checked in, man.
Yep. Oh no, the ref ain't bogus.
A few times he wasn't very nice.
No, dude. I wouldn't have mind. Hey, I don't mind. I better knock out. I want to knock out. Oh, okay, thanks. Yeah, everybody is live right now. 1,000 deep. See, let me explain to y'all what happened. We told all the Conor McGregor fans, he didn't disappoint you guys. He did better than what a lot of people thought he was going to do. He did, he tried. He went out there and he did the best he could, but he's not a boxer. Power's not on tonight, so so forget about that. Now, everything that Floyd went up through in the camp that I showed y'all on the video, and I told y'all in the video he was gonna do, he did it. Y'all saw that. Let this be a reminder to all of you who try to understand and tell us about boxing. It's a whole different world. They're 2 different sports. UFC and MMA is a whole different sport. You just can't come over and just do that. It's very difficult. It's very hard. Now, let's start with the opening fight. All right, I'll see y'all later. Andrew Tabiti. Andrew Tabiti. What he did, he looked like a cruiserweight Floyd Mayweather. He made very smart decisions early. He was throwing in combinations. He was letting Cunningham come in. And just like Paulie said, he was smothering his work. And as you see, Tabiti was taking his time, banging him out, going to the body, going upstairs. And Cunningham at 41, he's not consistent with his jab anymore. Everything was with power. He wasn't being consistent. And because of that, it cost him. Yes, he's 50-0 at 40 years of age. Well, this was a Floyd Mayweather people wasn't used to seeing. Floyd wasn't jabbing. Floyd came right in the fight. He brought the fight to him. And everybody talked about Floyd can't hit. Floyd had him running the entire fight. He said he was going to stand in the middle of the ring and fight Floyd Mayweather. That did not happen. He ran around the ring and Floyd chased him the entire fight and stopped him. It's a whole different world, and this is why we are successful. Yet again. Floyd Mayweather is undoubtedly the best in the world, and now he's retired. And why? What a way to go out. Will he go to the UFC to fight Conor? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So anyway, Andrew Tabiti won based off that fight. Now, the second fight, which was fight of the night, Nathan Cleverly. And that fight went as we thought, but we thought it would go a lot further. But my goodness, Cleverly came out shooting his load. When he get hurt, he normally come forward. But what slowed him down was the body punching of Badou Jack. And I told you, Badou Jack going to the body is one of the most incredible body punchers you've seen. And even at that weight class, he showed you he can take it to him. Nathan Cleverly was supposed to be the bigger guy, but he wasn't. Badou Jack had to lose a lot of weight to fight at 168. Oh, you know, they always give me a reminder. And you see what this is? This is a reminder. Who won? Floyd Mayweather stops Conor McGregor in the 10th round. Conor McGregor was fatigued. He didn't know how to pace himself. And people talking about Floyd has never looked like that. That was the strategy. He could have went out there and outboxed Conor McGregor every round if that was what he chose to do. That was not the game plan. The game plan was to let Conor McGregor gas himself out. I told you that. Get to his body, get close, get the pressure. Everything I told you in the prediction video. That's what he did. When I was in Vegas and we went at the Mayweather gym, that's what he worked on. Getting close to McGregor. There was no jabs. You guys didn't believe Floyd when he said he would walk him down. He walked McGregor down. No jab. Brought the fight to him and fought him. Conor McGregor ran from Floyd Mayweather. Ran. He felt that power and realized, oh, this guy really can hit. I'm finna back up. He backed up because he realized this man can hit. It's not about the punching power. The power comes from throwing the punches correctly. Conor, as big as he was over Mayweather, you know how big he was? He was like 170 pounds. Floyd, with those little hands and those little legs, showed him what he could do. And he put it on him. Floyd stepped to him and threw power shots. He didn't throw body shots, he threw power shots. And that's the difference. Conor threw power shots, and Conor power was gone after the 3rd round. He was throwing slapping shots just like he was when he had the media day. He's not equipped for that. Even in MMA, he's not equipped for it. I told you, Conor could only fight a certain amount of rounds. I'm sorry, folks. Gotta break this on down. Conor could only fight a certain way. And that certain way was just coming forward and throwing punches. And all of a sudden, Conor started fighting at angles. And that's what kept him alive. Don't sweat it, everybody. I'm still here. But that's what kept Conor alive, is that he fought at an angle for quite a period of time. But let's talk about the Tank fight. Gervonta Tank Davis. Tank sit up there, and I told you guys to watch that fight. And that was why I told you to watch it. Because of the things that happened in the fight. You saw Tank came in there hoping to get a knockdown. He wasn't 100%, When I saw him working out, he had shoulder tightness. He didn't take this guy seriously. And I told you, I said, it's a good thing he was fighting this kind of an opponent, because anybody else he would have had problems with. He had a lot of things, he wasn't doing things right. There's a lot of people spreading rumors that he had a hard time making camp, like, you know, making weight, because he wasn't doing the right things. Now, the punch he landed, the body shot was severe, and that could have been called a knockdown due to the body shot before the back of the head shot. That was a body shot right on the liver. Now, as we move forward, let's talk about Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather, and what took place in the ring, and what actually took place, and what actually happened. From the first round, Conor McGregor came out. He wanted to establish his power. Floyd Mayweather came to him and said, you know what? We gonna bring the fight to you. Conor McGregor brought the fight to Floyd Mayweather. Floyd invited him to bring the fight in. Floyd was like, come on, bring it. So he brought the fight to Floyd. And Floyd was walking towards him, making him fight and come forward and making Conor fight. Like, yep, come on. Come on with it. Keep bringing it. Keep on bringing the fight. So as he kept bringing the fight to Floyd Mayweather and landing his punches and everybody's all excited, this is what Floyd wanted. People's like, oh, what's wrong with Floyd? This is what I'm talking about. Al Bernstein, out of all the 20-something thousand years you've been doing and covering boxing, you should know what's going on in the ring. Floyd Mayweather's allowing this to happen. This is the same way he fought Zab Judah. He made Conor McGregor shoot his load out. Conor's only a 4-round fighter. The pressure would get to him. In the fourth round, I knew Floyd would bring it to him, and I thought Floyd would bring it and stop him in the sixth. The fight went exactly the way I told you it would. There's no surprises. Oh, that's okay. They could be racist all they want. Still don't change the fact that Conor McGregor lost and got knocked out, got stopped. That don't change the facts, so they could be racist all they want. One thing about racist people, they gonna be mad. You can't change facts. So, you want to be racist? Go ahead, be racist, be mad. We smiling. Words ain't gonna hurt me. It ain't gonna hurt nobody. See, when you take power away from people's words, they can't do nothing to you. They could be racist. I ain't gotta tell them shut the F up. Floyd Mayweather just shut y'all the F up. 50-0 chumps. How you like that medicine? But Conor came out there, he did the best he could. Conor did good. This is his first ever boxing fight. And he was the bigger guy. He did some good moves in the ring. His youth and athleticism got him to a certain extent. Hold on. Last destinations.
Please select a line number or say continue.
4.
Please repeat.
5.
Number 5 accepted. Do you want to start route guidance?
Yes.
Starting route guidance. The route is being calculated.
So,
now, turn left.
Oh, I get it. They wanted me to turn left right there at the very moment I was at. But, yeah, now getting back to the fight, Conor in the first 3 rounds did exactly what Floyd wanted him to do. Towards the end of the 3rd round, you can see Conor was pushing more with his punches. For you UFC fighters, let me tell you the difference. When you push with your punches,
now turn right,
and you're leaning forward and you putting a lot of mustard on your shots, you don't know how to throw off-speed punches. Conor either is going to throw hard, or when he fatigues, he's going to throw light. So he doesn't know how to throw something light early and throw off speed. He kept smothering his work by throwing off his back foot. Floyd was making him throw punches off the back foot, which would take off the majority of his power. What Conor was doing was stepping around. He had great footwork because he's athletic and he's young. So he kept stepping around Floyd, and Floyd would just put up his guard to protect himself. But Randy Bird is such an inept referee. He's not supposed to let Conor McGregor hit Floyd Mayweather from the back. Floyd Mayweather didn't turn his back, as Al Bernstein is too blind to see, and I'll deal with him as soon as we get through with this live chat. Me and Al Bernstein gonna have a very serious talk on Twitter, so you ain't gonna want to miss that. I guarantee you won't. You're not supposed to throw punches to an opponent's back, no matter if they gave you their back or what. You stop punching. I know Conor McGregor doesn't know that. He doesn't know all the rules, but as the referee, it's your job to stop him from doing that. That is why he's not put into most of the big fights. That's why you need a guy who knows what's going on in there, who's very experienced in those situations. Like Kenny Bayless would have never allowed that to happen. And for all these people talking about Conor should have still been, they should have let Conor go. They should have let Conor continue. You think Dana White didn't stop that fight? They stopped the fight because he was not throwing punches back. He's getting his head knocked off. He's off balance. It's not like he's just falling around the ring tired. Conor's doing that for you fans, so he can keep his fans in check, because he just got stopped by the smaller Floyd Mayweather. They was, oh, let him hit it, let his back hit the floor. No, Conor got to fight in December. They want him to be able to fight in 2 more months. They gonna have to stop that fight, or Conor will be killed. You think if Floyd Mayweather would have kept hitting that man, that anybody out there thought Conor McGregor could have came back and did something in this fight? Really? 2 more rounds? You thought he would have survived 2 more rounds? He couldn't even walk. I understand y'all want to hold on to the dream. Hold on to the dream. Floyd Mayweather, after the 3rd round, applied more pressure and went to the body. And those straight rights to the body was taking the wind out of Conor. Conor doesn't like it to the body. Even in MMA, if you go to Conor's body, he responds in a negative way.
To turn right.
He ran from Floyd Mayweather and circled him all night trying to jab as Floyd Mayweather chased him down. Floyd Mayweather didn't even cut off the ring tonight. He wanted Conor McGregor to use his legs and run around the ring, and Floyd chased him. And Floyd threw power punch after power punch. He very rarely threw a jab in this entire fight. He brought the fight to him. Well, yeah, it was like the Great White Hype, except for we got more of a fight than people expected.
Now, turn slight right.
Now, this was more exciting. He did better than Manny Pacquiao. Conor McGregor did better in this fight than Manny Pacquiao. But what happened is, in the 5th round, he started to feel Floyd Mayweather's power. His head is straight up in the air, because in MMA, when you're just counterpunching, you're not taught to keep your chin down, eyes up. That's boxing. Boxing, keep chin down, eyes up. So Conor's head is straight in the air. And when Floyd's coming forward, Conor McGregor was practicing against the shoulder roll. He didn't know Floyd was going to come out with a high guard and walk towards him. I knew that. I knew that's what the strategy was, because I was in the camp. So I told you in the prediction video, if Conor McGregor would have saw my prediction video and believed me, maybe it would have saved him. Maybe it would have saved him. But I told you, Floyd was going to step to him and bring it to him and get to his body. Straight rights to the body, started. Because after the after the third round, he was gonna gas. And oh boy, did he gas. And in round 6, Floyd started really putting them power shots on him. Bam, bam, straight right, left, straight right, left. Even the jab was hurting Conor. And he's so mentally fatigued. Because Floyd, like he said, Floyd, he's so composed. It was the composure, man. I mean, he's standing there passionless, waiting to throw his shots. Yes, you leprechaun. That's exactly what he was telling you. Of course he's composed. He's been doing this for 20 years. You think he gonna panic because you in there throwing punches? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who the fuck are you? Conor stood right in the pocket with him and said, Floyd stood right in the pocket like, throw it. And he waited to throw his shots. And his shots hurt. Now, the little guy with the little bitty hands, his head is so small. His hands are so small. His legs are so tiny. I will crush him. You were running. He was leading the back pedal marathon. That man backpedaled the entire fight. Floyd is chasing him down and he's the bigger guy. Floyd's a little bitty dude. I thought he couldn't hit. Everybody said Conor's gonna knock him out. What happened? Now, in one of the rounds, I want to say round 9. When round 9 started, after Floyd was teeing off and had some success in round like 7, in round 8, Floyd kind of took it off a little bit, then brought it back late, let Conor shoot his load, then come on late. In round 9, he hit Floyd with a body shot, and then another shot that looked low, but it looked like it hurt Floyd. Floyd was like, whoa, wait a minute, that's a low blow. Showtime was so excited for Conor McGregor as they was rooting for Conor the entire fight. I don't know what they were on, but they were out of their minds. Al Bernstein sometimes becomes a prisoner of the moment, and he doesn't understand what's really going on, and he becomes a fan and starts like rooting for a guy. And I can't wait. When this is over, believe me, I am heading to Twitter, and me and Al Bernstein are gonna have some words. Now, but Al is one of the, but he just showed not knowing anything about right now. He didn't know anything about what was going on. And he made it again evident tonight. And I'm sorry, he's one of the best to call a fight, but sometimes he becomes a spectator and he doesn't know what he's talking about. And I gotta call him out. Because tonight he was asleep at the wheel. He was caught in the Conor McGregor, the event so much and became a prisoner of the moment. He forgot to do his damn job. So these are the type of things we talk about over and over again. Why everybody talking about racism and all that stuff? Didn't you see the two guys hug each other? They both made a killing tonight. A killing. This was a great pay-per-view card. If you spent your money tonight, you got your money's worth. Floyd Mayweather ended his boxing career giving you his money worth. Give that man his credit. He gave Conor McGregor credit. So y'all Conor McGregor fans, hey, swallow your pride and give that man his credit.
Prepare to turn left.
The fight was a joke. Did it look like a joke? Conor McGregor fought. I don't understand what you're talking about. I mean, he fought. He did a better job than Manny
Turn
Pacquiao.
left in a quarter of a mile onto South River Road. Now turn left.
Pacquiao was hurt. His feelings was hurt. His pride was hurt. Because he realized, I cannot beat, I try, but I can't beat him in the ring. He had an excuse for every loss he had. Every loss Pacquiao had, he had an excuse. From the Marquez loss, all of his losses, he got an excuse. If I have my Clinton,
500 feet
if I have my
onto
Clinton
West
Reyes
Burnett
gloves,
Road. Now turn right.
if I had Clinton Reyes gloves, then I think I could possibly win the fight if I have my gloves. I don't have my gloves. He lose to Bradley, and then oh no, I win this fight. I don't lose. I don't know why they do this to me. He got knocked out cold by Marquez. Knocked out cold. Next thing you know, well, I think he might need to be tested for performance-enhancing drugs. I think we need to test it. I think Marquez is on steroids. Then he loses to Floyd Mayweather. Order my shoulder, my shoulder, my shoulder. Even though he raising his hands with no problem. Nobody ever massaged his shoulder the entire fight. No problems with his shoulder whatsoever. But after the fight, order my shoulder, my shoulder. I can't raise my arm, my little shoulder. Stop lying. You got your butt whooped. Because you realize, man, Floyd Mayweather is tougher than I thought. And what happened tonight? Conor McGregor is going to use an excuse. The referee should have let him continue. And then, yeah, that's for you stupid MMA fans. So y'all could buy it and eat it up. Did Conor McGregor look like he could continue? He couldn't even continue to walk to his corner. It's the referee's job to protect him. Floyd Mayweather, you're not even throwing a punch at Floyd Mayweather. You want Floyd to take open shots at you continuously? He's breaking you down. Floyd hit that boy so hard with a right hand. I swear I thought I saw some gold coins fly out of his mouth. He hit him in the stomach. Ooh, he finna crap some Lucky Charms. That boy gonna be crapping Lucky Charms. Oh, so that victory party they got for him in Vegas, yeah, I don't think they're gonna be celebrating a victory tonight. You could go to the real victory party, which is the Mayweather party. So that's just a party that Conor McGregor is gonna attend with his family. But he did good. He got $100 million to show up to help Floyd make $300 million. Thank you, Conor McGregor. Like he said, I got the right dance partner, and we gonna dance all the way to the bank. Of course they're crying because they thought he was gonna knock. They thought the upset was gonna happen. They thought that 6-1 was gonna pay off. I said this fight would end in a knockout.
Prepare to turn left.
We bet a knockout. We won a knockout. Very satisfied with the decision. I mean, with the knockout. I would have preferred Floyd put him on the canvas.
500 feet at the end of the road onto North Darrell Road.
Floyd was getting ready to put him out. But Floyd went to him man to man, chest to chest, and said, put me down, Conor McGregor. He was right in Conor's face saying, knock me out. You didn't have to search to find Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather wasn't trying to outslick you and win rounds. He said, no, I'm going to stop you. Like he said, it won't go to the cards. This will not go to the cards. Somebody's getting knocked out. So all you Conor McGregor fans, like he said, he's like, I turned him into a Mexican tonight. He stood in front of Conor McGregor, and Conor ran. Now, what do you got to say about that? He made Conor run all night long.
Please turn right.
Conor McGregor was doing the running man. That man was doing back. That man did a whole marathon running backwards, running circles around the ring. We tried to warn you. We tried to tell you. We told you Floyd Mayweather is a lot better than you think. You think he just talk it? He don't talk it. He backs it up. Now they talking about Floyd looked scared when McGregor was all in his face. All that. Ah! Ah! That Floyd's like this. We've seen it all before. That stuff don't win fights. All you doing is getting yourself tired and worked up. We know you don't know how to breathe in the ring. When the pressure is on, boxing is mental. When you get in front of Conor McGregor, he panics. Nate Diaz showed you that. He couldn't deal with the pressure of Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is slower than Floyd Mayweather, and he's sloppier than Floyd Mayweather, and he just stayed in front of Conor, and Conor was throwing all his shots, and Nate wasn't going nowhere. He started getting tired, and he got scared, and he started running. He ran from Nate Diaz. You can't get away from Floyd Mayweather. There was no tapping out tonight, Conor. You couldn't tap on the mat to get you out of this butt whooping. And the guy with the little hands
left in a quarter of a mile
was really putting it on you. He was really putting it on you. You know that, Conor. So you can come up with any little pretty story come to your head. Just long at the end of that story, you know one thing else.
Now,
you better not ever try to fight Floyd Mayweather again. But let's give Conor credit. The man did better than a lot of people thought. This was his first professional fight. And he did a lot better than people thought he was going to do. He did. He surprised a lot of people early on in the fight. And the thing that he probably surprised Floyd with early on was how well he was able to counter. He was able to counter early. Like his step back, his athleticism. And this is what I was telling people about before with Conor McGregor. His athleticism and him being young. He's not a stiff white guy. He's very athletic on his feet. He can move. So him moving from angle to angle early, it kind of threw Floyd off. Floyd had to get some rounds in so that he can get there because Conor was pacing himself. He didn't want to shoot his entire load in the first couple of rounds. But Floyd wanted him to. But he was pacing himself. But the mental pressure of being in front of Floyd Mayweather and you wanting to punch because he's there and you're not ready to punch. You're ready to rest. This is one of the things you have to learn in boxing, and that's the composure part. And that comes with experience. That's why you have amateur boxing, so you can learn these things, how to remain poised. Because you'll be so excited and got so much nervous energy and you're fighting, you'll get winded quicker. See, had he had an amateur career, he would have known how to pace himself and dealt with that pressure of Floyd being there. He'd been used to that. But the Nate Diaz fight dictated and showed you that this is what would happen. Now he's going to go back to the UFC. And you know what's going to happen? He's going to fight Khabib. And Khabib's going to beat his ass. He's going to go to Russia. He's going to fight Khabib. And he's going to go back to the UFC thinking he's big time. And if he fight Khabib in December in Russia, Khabib will beat his ass. And I'm telling you right now, get your money ready. Get your money, because it's going to happen. Khabib, you've been running. Conor McGregor been running from Khabib. And that's why he went to the Mayweather fight. Because he knew if he fought Khabib, he was getting his butt whooped. He wanted Ferguson and Khabib to fight each other. Because he didn't want to fight neither one of them. Tony Ferguson or Khabib. Now talk about that, UFC fans. If he's such the man, let's see it. Now you going back to the UFC. Don't go back fighting another Alvarez. Another easy tune-up with Alvarez. Go fight the killers.
Now turn right.
Go fight Woodley. Go fight Khabib. Go fight Ferguson. Show me you the real man at the UFC. And that you not some paper champion that they created. I bet you Khabib be ready by December the 2nd. I bet you he be ready by December 2nd. Will Conor McGregor? He don't want that fight. He don't want to fight Ferguson. He don't want it with nobody that he's afraid will beat him. You think he beats Woodley? You want to go blow to blow with Woodley? Let's see it. Come on, Conor, you the big man. Let's see you knock out Woodley. Tyron Woodley. You talk about you take all the challenges. You just fought a 147-pound guy and he beat you across the ring. Let's see you fight somebody your own size and see what happens. Since you the man. That Russian Khabib has got something waiting for you. And you know it. That's why you're afraid to fight him. But the UFC gonna make you fight him. For you going over there to boxing and making them look stupid. You made the UFC look stupid. And they finna punish you for it. Yeah, they finna put you right in there with Khabib. In Russia. Now let's see if you the notorious. I told you, I knew what was gonna happen. Dana White stopped that fight. Dana White was, stop the fight! Stop the fight! Dana White was gonna stop the fight. I told you in my prediction video, Dana White will stop that thing in the corner. I thought he'll wave it off, like, don't let him go back out. Because if he'd have went back to the corner, they'd have stopped it in the corner. There was no way. Dana wanted that fight to stop. Of course he got tired. You know why he got tired? Do you know why he got tired? How many of y'all know why he got tired? Cancel route guidance.
Cancel route guidance?
Yes. He got tired from the body punches and mental fatigue. Yes.
Please repeat.
Yes.
Canceling route guidance.
Mental pressure. Floyd being in his face all that time and he couldn't do anything about it. It's not about hard. You got to know how to breathe. Sometimes you can't deal with somebody being right in front of you. It's mental fatigue. That's why every time a boxer be in front of somebody, they don't have to throw punches. They're waiting for the right opportunity to throw punches. But if you're not experienced enough, you're so panicking thinking about the incoming, you got nervous energy because you're not knowing what's going to happen right now. So you punch because they right in front of you. You're just throwing punches and throwing your shots and you're not prepared. And after you finish your punches, they're still in front of you. And you're like, wait a minute, I don't even want you here right now. I want to get some space so I can breathe. And how many times did he do that in the fight? He'll throw his little shots and then these little pick-pack shots and Floyd want him to throw those. So he can land something with some meaning on it. And then them body shots, pop, pop, pop. When he was hitting him with them straight rights to the body, Conor wasn't moving as much as he was. He wasn't doing all that switching. And then he got caught switching. Floyd popped in with a right hand. As soon as he tried to do that little quick leg switch back, pow! Woo! Then he realized, okay, this guy can hit. He didn't run out of gas. He was beaten out of gas. Them body shots, the mental fatigue, it was distracting. No, he doesn't know what he's doing. He don't know how to pace himself. If you watch the workout, the bag was beating him up when he had the media day. He didn't know how to pace himself in his own workout. He was gassed. So everybody knew what was going to happen to him. He's athletic. He's younger. He's bigger than Floyd. Floyd was going to let him wear himself out and then bring it to him. And that's what he did. He waited for him to gas himself out and he brought it to him. The only people who didn't expect this outcome was UFC fans, because they don't know any better. If they knew any better, they'd have been like, there's no way. He was moonwalking all night. He was doing his little flickering jab. He promised everybody, I'm going to come to the front of the ring and I'm going to put my foot down. I'm going to be right in front of his face. He's a little man. He's in trouble. Look at him. He's out of shape. I've never seen him look so out of shape. Oh, I'm going to crush him. He doesn't. Everybody's like, that's a legal body punch. I'm like, it could have been a low blow. I mean, Bird didn't do his job tonight. I don't know what he. Oh, they just wanted to knock off all the people I had online. I had a lot of people on there. We were like 15,000, 18,000. We had so many people online, they wanted to knock us all off. Oh, what was going on with the stream is that we were overloading. We had way too many people online, and they couldn't handle it. I wasn't supposed to have that many people online. Well, the thing was, and I told you, Conor McGregor, for never having a boxing fight in his career, he did very good. He did very well for himself. So, for anybody who had any type of reservations about Conor McGregor, he did well for himself. But the way Floyd's game plan was, it was exactly what I told you it would be. So, no one should be surprised or shocked or anything other than. It was the game plan that allowed Conor McGregor to look like, wow, he's doing great. That was the game plan. Let him shoot his load. Let him burn himself out. He's the inexperienced guy. That's what you do when you fight a guy who's not experienced. You let them shoot their load. And let them try, because they're going to try to go out and prove something. So they're going to punch when they're not supposed to. They don't know when it's not a time to punch. But Conor did something very smart. He tried to pace himself. He knows his own weakness about fatiguing. So he tried to pace himself. But he doesn't know how to conserve energy. He's never...
Shut the fuck up! 1 o'clock. Fucking businessman. And come on more with music. Waking people fuck up.
Who are you talking to?
To you!
I'm not playing any music.
Close the fucking garage door and talk on your phone.
I'm finna get some out of... Man, you better go to bed. You better go to bed.
Well, you better respect other people's privacy and quiet time. Wake us up, motherfucker.
Go to sleep. Yeah, I'm about to go ahead and I'm about to have a fight with these crazy neighbors. Oh, there's some Euro trash that stay next door. They're mad Conor McGregor got his ass whooped. I don't know. They probably upset Conor got his butt whooped. Yeah, tell them to close their window and go to bed. Oh yeah, they mad he got his butt whooped. Hold on 1 second. All right, I'm ready. I told them they better go to sleep. Or if they come out, he will go to sleep. Straight like that. Oh, they're a bunch of Euro trash. Yeah, a bunch of Euro trash. Exactly what they are. Euro trash. Oh, when I walk out of here, you know what I'm finna do? Cause I'm just came in here to finish this. When I go back out, I'm finna blast some music. Oh, they thought I was blasting music before. Oh, I'm finna blast some music real loud. Nah, they mad they saw Conor McGregor get his ass whooped and they heard me talking about it. Now they mad. Now they mad. You playing all that music. What music? Well, I'm talking to y'all. Ain't no music playing. They ain't mad. So now they want to hear some music. I'm finna play the Money Team music when I leave here. And I'm finna blast it. They gonna learn. There's a thing you don't do, and that's mess with me. James Toney has been avenged. Oh man. So when the whole thing broke down, the only thing you saw in the entire match that Conor McGregor was doing was this. Yeah, after 3 rounds, it was all pity pat. The only thing he did is that he stepped back and he was countering with combinations early. And he kept changing the angles. Once Floyd kept his composure, stepped to him, didn't have to throw a lot of punches. You let the guy tire out. That's why Bernstein was the way he was. Oh, they can think it all they want. They probably own the dope. They probably wished I sold dope. Oh yeah, 50-0. Shouts out to all my locals and all the new people here today. Don't forget to subscribe. You get to hear great things like you just heard there from a crazy neighbor and some Euro trash that betted on Conor McGregor. Now I'm letting you guys, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, Conor McGregor, man, he get his ass whooped. Man, just like my son told him, he was gonna take it to him and he was gonna kick his ass, man. The ref should not have stopped it. Are you feeling okay? You let Conor McGregor tell you something. He sell you a bunch of doo-doo and tell you it's nothing but chili and you just start eating it up, don't you? The man wasn't throwing no punches. The man was like this. I could have kept fighting. And you in front of Floyd Mayweather like that? Floyd Mayweather was going to kill that man. That was the easiest $350 million I've ever seen. The easiest. It was the same strategy he used against Zab Judah. He walked to him, he brought the fight to him, and he walked him down. Exactly what he said he was going to do, he did it. Yeah, pretty much. Well, everybody knew Floyd was going to win. Who wasn't from the UFC, who wasn't a racist, and, everybody else who's smart knew Floyd Mayweather was going to win. And we knew Floyd would win by knockout. So, only people who, like I told you, inexperienced, didn't know any better, or just wanted to believe in Conor and back him up. Even the boxers who are Irish, they knew he was going to lose. Why they charge $99 for the fight? You didn't get your money's worth? You didn't like the undercard? You didn't like this fight? This fight and the undercard was definitely worth your money. You could have went to the movie theaters. They had it at Buffalo Wild Wings. You could have watched it for $20. Bout Jack looked tremendous, didn't he? He looked tremendous. He walked. Absolutely. Nothing big. He landed some shots. Like, he landed a couple of shots. It wasn't nothing real big. He landed a good body shot late, but he looked like he hit him low below the belt. If you missed the Tank fight, you really didn't miss that much. Tank did not look good. He didn't make weight. He got a stoppage from a blow behind the head. He hit him with a good body shot, but Tank wasn't ready for this fight. And it shouldn't have been the co-main event. Cleverly versus Bout Jack, that should have been the main event. Got finessed out of $100, then you the fool. If you didn't think this was enjoyable, then you're the fool, because I enjoyed it. Everybody at the end who saw the fight enjoyed it. Everybody who's sitting around ringside, they all enjoyed the fight. They enjoyed it a lot more than they liked the Manny Pacquiao fight. They enjoyed it a lot more than any other thing that you guys ever seen. Euro sandwiches. They probably went for Conor McGregor is what happened. It was ton of illegal blows. Tons of them. And we're going to stop this right here. So any last questions y'all want to ask about the fight? Because I'm definitely finna talk to Al Bernstein on Twitter. And we finna definitely get into it. Because he missed a great fight tonight. He became a prisoner of the moment. $50-0, sucker. And as you can see, it stays home. Oh yeah, me and the neighbors finna get into it too. I'm out.